Welcome to NRT Safety Consulting. The importance of housekeeping in construction, a commitment to safety and compliance. Housekeeping is a fundamental aspect of workplace safety, particularly in the construction industry, where uncontrolled hazards can result in severe injuries, structural damages, and operational inefficiencies. In accordance with the Occupational Health and Safety Act, OHSO, and Ontario Regulation 213/91, maintaining a clean and orderly worksite is not just a recommendation, but a legal obligation designed to safeguard workers and the public. General housekeeping, a pillar of site safety. A well-maintained worksite is crucial in preventing workplace injuries. Regulation 35 of Ontario's construction projects regulations explicitly requires that every work area be kept clear of accumulations of waste materials, debris, and any hazardous substances that may pose a risk to workers. When housekeeping practices are neglected, excessive dissemination of waste and debris can create trip hazards, increase the risk of fire, and contribute to unnecessary clutter that impedes workflow. To prevent these hazards, general housekeeping activities must be conducted regularly and must involve the systematic collection and disposal of waste materials, ensuring that tools and equipment are stored properly when not in use, keeping all walkways and work areas clear of obstructions, implementing regular site inspections to identify and address potential hazards before they escalate. Failure to uphold these housekeeping standards can lead to avoidable accidents, decreased productivity, and regulatory noncompliance. Waste management and pest control. A critical health concern. The accumulation of food and beverage waste on site not only contributes to unsanitary working conditions, but also attracts rodents and insects, posing additional health hazards. Regulation 35 and 37 reinforces the importance of keeping work areas free from waste materials, ensuring that proper removal and disposal procedures are followed to minimize risks. Key measures to prevent rodent and insect infestations include prompt disposal of food and beverage waste in designated sealed containers, regular waste removal to eliminate potential nesting grounds for pests, inspection and maintenance of waste storage areas to ensure they remain clean and inaccessible to rodents and insects. By addressing waste management proactively, worksite conditions remain sanitary, reducing the likelihood of disease transmission and infestations that could jeopardize worker health. Material storage. Safe material storage is another crucial element of effective housekeeping. Materials are to be stored in a manner that prevents tipping, rolling, or collapsing, aligning with regulation specifications under Ontario Regulation 39 of the Occupational Health and Safety Act 213/91. Proper storage ensures that heavy materials are stacked in a stable and secure fashion, items prone to rolling are chalked or restrained, materials are stored at appropriate heights to prevent accidental falls. Additionally, upon review of ceilings, no obvious concerns were identified in relation to material that could become dislodged and fall onto the floor, mitigating risk associated with falling objects. Managing soil and sediment, protecting public access and worksite integrity. Regulatory housekeeping extends beyond the immediate work area to include the surrounding environment. It is recommended that structures undertake regular cleanup duties to mitigate inadvertent spillover of soil and sediment onto adjacent public access routes. This helps to prevent environmental contamination, reduce hazards for pedestrians and vehicles near the site, maintain regulatory compliance with local and provincial environmental guidelines. By implementing scheduled cleanup procedures, sites can minimize the impact of construction activities on public spaces and infrastructure, preventing slips, trips, and falls. A leading cause of workplace injuries. Slips, trips, and falls are among the most common workplace injuries in the construction sector, often caused by unkept work sites. Housekeeping plays a pivotal role in reducing these hazards by ensuring that floors and walkways remain dry and free of debris, marking or barricading uneven surfaces and hazardous zones, removing protruding objects that could cause trips, clearing access and egress routes throughout the workplace from slippery materials and obstructions that could prevent firm footing. Proper housekeeping not only prevents injuries, but also improves overall site efficiency by allowing workers to move freely and safely within their environment. Material handling, minimizing musculoskeletal strains. Workers using mechanical means to handle materials, demonstrating a proactive approach to minimizing musculoskeletal strains and illnesses related to manual material handling, such as hoists, forklifts, and conveyors, significantly reduces the risk of back injuries. Muscle strains, chronic musculoskeletal disorders. Employers should ensure that workers are trained in ergonomic lifting techniques and have access to mechanical assistance whenever possible to support long-term health and safety. Conclusion. Housekeeping is a continuous responsibility. Housekeeping is not a one-time task, but an ongoing commitment to workplace safety and operational efficiency. By adhering to Ontario Regulation 213/91 and integrating systematic housekeeping measures, construction sites can prevent avoidable accidents, promote worker well-being, and maintain compliance with occupational health and safety standards. A clean site is a safe site, one that fosters productivity, reduces hazards, and upholds the highest standards of workplace safety. Thanks for watching. NRT Safety Consulting, on the rise and strong. Lots more coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will expose the industry's malpractices as well as the lack of government enforcement.